making sure that it doesn't come back, because it was close to his muscle. So yeah, we are here to fully remove the bladder.
Okay, so remember a few months back when whispers started flying about Deion Sanders and Karrueche? Well, forget whispers. People out here are wondering if these two secretly jumped the broom. Earlier this year, folks noticed Karrueche right by Deion's side during his cancer battle. And it wasn't just a friendly check-in. She was in that hospital with him, holding his hand, crying, and showing major wifey energy. Now here's the wild part. When reporters pressed Deion about it, man literally faked like his phone connection was breaking up and hung up on them. Can you believe that? And when Karrueche was asked, all she would say is she's dating someone, but kept the name on lockdown. But now she's walking around flaunting a diamond ring on that finger, and let me tell you, that ring is icy. Word on the street from people close to the situation is that Deion and Karrueche might have already had a quiet secret wedding, and honestly, it would make sense why they kept it private. Karrueche has been through some chaotic relationships before. Let's not forget the drama with Chris Brown. And Deion? He's been married twice already. And those divorces were nothing short of messy. If he's stepping into marriage again, best believe he's being super cautious this time around. But back to that ring. Sis is not hiding it. Red carpets, casual outings, even just running errands. That diamond is shining every single time. What's also fueling the chatter is their age gap. Deion is 58, Karrueche is 37, that's a 21-year difference. Some people side-eye it, but others say, hey, sometimes you pick the grandpa over the daddy. And after everything Deion just went through with his health, maybe he realized life is too short to waste. A scare like cancer changes everything, and nothing bonds two people like facing something that serious together. She was holding him down in one of the scariest chapters of his life, and that's real. If these two really tied the knot, then big congrats to Auntie Karrueche and Papa Primetime Sanders. But here's where it gets deeper. Insiders claim this wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment thing. Supposedly, Deion's family already knows about Karrueche, and she's been welcomed in. That's right. People are saying she's been spending time around his kids, and the vibe is looking very family-like. That's a big deal because Deion doesn't just let anyone get close to his circle. He's protective. And if she's been integrated into the family setting, that could mean this is the real deal. Another thing worth noting is Karrueche's own growth. Over the years, she's transformed her image from being known as Chris Brown's ex into building her own career and brand. She's acting, hosting, modeling, doing her own thing. For her, linking with someone like Deion might feel like stability, security, and maturity after all the chaos of her past love life. And for Deion, having someone younger who's still independent but nurturing might feel like the balance he's been looking for. People also can't stop bringing up the fact that Deion is a legend, NFL Hall of Famer, college football coach, and cultural icon. So the idea of Karrueche stepping in as his partner at this stage of his life is sparking mixed opinions. Some say she's chasing clout, others say it's love, and some people are just shocked by the pairing altogether. But whether you love it or not, one thing's for sure, it's got everybody talking. And the timing of this relationship reveal or possible secret marriage couldn't be more dramatic. Deion just went through a huge public battle with his health, dealing with surgeries and complications. Having someone like Karrueche by his side through that would naturally bring them closer together. Moments like that strip away the glamour and force people to show their real selves. And clearly, Karrueche didn't run when things got tough. She stayed, and that speaks volumes. But now let's be real, the internet is torn. Some people are congratulating them, saying it's sweet, while others are clowning the age gap and calling it weird. Memes are flying left and right, some comparing her to being the stepmom to grown kids, others joking that she skipped the daddy stage and went straight for the grandpa. The internet has no chill. At the same time, there are people who genuinely respect this connection because it shows loyalty. In a world where many bounce the minute trouble shows up, Karrueche stayed. And if they really are married, then maybe this is one of those rare Hollywood love stories that actually has some staying power. But what do you think? Is this couple the real deal? Do you buy into the secret wedding rumors? And do you see them lasting long term? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this one's heating up fast. Anyway, let's shift gears because yesterday Cardi B came out with a bombshell. She announced she's pregnant by Stefon Diggs. Now let's get into the chaos surrounding Stefon Diggs because his name is being dragged all over the media right now.
And so this young lady here the other day was getting some work done. This one. So she was getting some work done, beautifying herself. She was talking. And she was with child, not showing too much, but she's far along to where it's illegal to abort a baby. She is just a few months with a child, and allegedly Stefon Diggs is her baby daddy. She lives in New York. He had a baby on the way. That is with a girl. She's a couple months pregnant. She's in New York. Just got word from a very credible source that there's a girl that he's been courting for quite some time. He sent her Mother's Day gifts, sent her watches and shit on Valentine's Day and everything like that. But now she is now pregnant with babies. This is her Instagram. And so right now he's got 3 babies on the way and just had one born like 3 months ago. And he still lives with the baby mother that had the baby.
A model who goes by the name Lord Giselle just dropped a bomb, claiming Stefon is the father of her baby girl who was born back in April. But here's the twist. Stefon isn't just taking her word for it. He hit the courts, filing paperwork saying he's not sure the child is his and demanding a DNA test to find out the truth. The court actually agreed and ordered both of them to take that test back in July. But here's the shady part. We don't know if the test ever happened, if the results are in, or if they're just keeping it under wraps. The mystery is making people talk even louder, and it doesn't stop there, because rumor has it Stefon allegedly got 4 different women pregnant in the same year. Yes, you heard that right, 4. That's wild. So let's break it down. First, you got Lord Giselle, who already welcomed her baby girl. Then another woman who also just had a daughter that's allegedly his. Next, there's a woman who was reportedly carrying twins by him. And word on the street is she may have already given birth, though that hasn't been confirmed. And then, of course, there's the headline grabber, Cardi B, who went ahead and confirmed yesterday that she's pregnant with his baby while speaking with Gayle King. Now keep in mind, Stefon already has a daughter who's about 8 years old, so if all these claims are true, this man may have gone from being a one-daughter dad to potentially having 6 kids in the span of a year. That's not just busy, that's reckless. The people are shook, asking how he even ended up in this situation. And honestly, it's looking messier by the day. What makes this story even more jaw-dropping is the timing. Stefon Diggs is not just any random guy. He's an NFL star with money, fame, and his career in the spotlight. Normally, players at that level are extra careful about their image because endorsements, sponsorships, and contracts are always on the line. But instead of keeping it clean, Stefon is out here making headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Here for Cardi B, y'all, because every time I see Stefon Diggs, all I can think about is that video of the interviewer asking all of his teammates, who on the team would you least like to date your sister? And every last one of them said him.
Davin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
This team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I should date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
This team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
Would nobody want me to date this sister? I'm a great guy.
When it comes to the dating world, do you know what kind of scary creatures are crawling around in an NFL locker room? And every last one of them agreed that you were the one they'd least like to date their sister? Oh, hell no. Let's go back to COVID. Get 6 feet back.
Fans are starting to connect the dots and say maybe this isn't just bad luck, it's a pattern. Because let's be real, having multiple women come forward in the same time frame isn't normal. Some are saying it's straight up reckless behavior, while others believe these women are chasing him for clout and financial support. Either way, the situation is exploding into one of the biggest off-the-field dramas of the year. Social media, of course, is having a field day with this. Memes are everywhere calling him Father Abraham, team captain of Baby Daddy FC, and the Nick Cannon of the NFL. The jokes are endless, but at the core of it, these are real people, real kids, and real consequences. If all of these pregnancies are tied to him, then Stefon isn't just dealing with gossip. He's dealing with a lifetime of responsibility stacked up all at once. And let's not forget, Cardi B's involvement adds a whole new layer of madness. She's one of the biggest names in music, and her confirming this pregnancy is fueling the media circus even more. Some people are questioning if Cardi even knew about the other women before she got involved. Others think she doesn't care because she's Cardi and can handle the chaos. But either way, the connection between her and Stefon is enough to keep blogs busy for months. Meanwhile, Lord Giselle has been standing firm in her claims. She's not backing down, and with lawyers involved, this is clearly more than just Instagram gossip. She wants recognition for her baby, and if the DNA test proves her right, Stefon is going to be locked into another child support battle on top of everything else.
A lot of y'all are mad because Cardi B is having a baby by Stefon Diggs. Mind you, this is only her second baby daddy. A lot of y'all got 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies.
And here's where it gets real messy. Sources say some of the women allegedly overlapping in pregnancies didn't even know about each other until it hit the blogs. Imagine finding out you're not the only one, but one of 4, maybe 5. The betrayal, the shock, the embarrassment, that's fuel for drama, and now the internet is eating it all up. At this point, people are saying Stefon's personal life is overshadowing his career. Instead of celebrating his athletic achievements, his name is trending for paternity cases and baby mama drama. And if he doesn't get control of the narrative soon, this could end up hurting his long-term reputation, both on and off the field. So here's where things stand. Lord Giselle's lawyer is making it crystal clear that she wants Stefon to step up, acknowledge, and provide for her baby girl. And if that DNA test comes back positive, this whole mess is heading straight to family court with no breaks. What's wild is how silent Stefon has been while all this plays out. His attorney isn't saying a word, and when reporters tried to get him to open up about Cardi B's pregnancy, his response was short, sharp, and dry. And honestly, that might be the smartest move he can make right now. Because when you've allegedly got multiple women pregnant at the same time, it's best to say less. That way, nobody even knows who he's responding to. But let's be real, this whole situation is messy, unpredictable, and turning into one of the wildest stories in sports and entertainment right now. So I need to know, how do you feel about Stefon Diggs juggling this many women, this many pregnancies all at once? What could even push him to make choices like this?
She announced that she's pregnant by her boyfriend, NFL player Stefon Diggs. They got together last October 2024, and she's pregnant now. And he allegedly welcomed the baby in April of 2025 of this year, and she has a 1-year-old, and she's still legally married, okay? I say that to say this. It's okay to be single, y'all. It's okay to spend time by yourself and love yourself. I think that Cardi's embarrassed. I don't think she was planning on having a baby. You could tell by the interview that her demeanor is timid. She even said herself that her parents didn't even know that she was pregnant. Like, why are you hiding to not just the world, but to your own parents that you're pregnant? It's because you're not proud of it. You could tell that Stefon was not supposed to be long-term. He was supposed to just be a good time, but that good time turned into a long time because now there's a baby involved. And people are saying that they're happy for Cardi because, yeah, she's pregnant with her 4th kid, but she has the money for it. She could take care of 4 kids. And my thing is, I hate when people say that because money's not the only proponent when it comes to raising a child. Children need peace. We know how Cardi is, okay? Shit may be sweet now, but shit's not gonna be sweet no more when that baby comes. Let's be so for real. True colors will be shown when the baby comes. Everyone that has a child knows that that's how it goes, including Cardi, because she's had several kids by the man that she's divorcing. And people are saying that Cardi's healed from Offset and that she's good now, but my thing is, how can you be healed but you're dealing with someone that allegedly had a baby this year? Make it make sense. No truly healed woman is going to be dealing with a man that would have headlines like this, and then now her name is attached to it because that's her baby daddy. It's okay to take the time to be by yourself. Being by yourself is the best peace in the world, let me tell you. And to truly take the time out to heal, not just for you, but for your kids, for your family. Because call me that so Raven, but the same way Cardi would air out Offset, she gonna do that same thing to Stefon after that baby come. How much you wanna bet?
And how do you feel about Cardi B stepping into this drama as what could be his 5th baby mama? What's even crazier is how fast all of this spiraled. Just a year ago, Stefon's name was mostly being mentioned in football highlights, his clutch plays, and his role as one of the top receivers in the league. Now his brand is tied up with court cases, alleged baby mamas, and Cardi B. It's like watching a career pivot in real time, from celebrated athlete to gossip headline magnet. Behind the scenes, you can bet PR teams and lawyers are scrambling. For someone like Stefon, the financial stakes are massive. We're talking contracts, sponsorships, relationships, and a career that depends on him keeping his name clean. If these claims stick, child support alone could be astronomical, not to mention the media circus dragging him every step of the way. And then there's the public perception factor. Sports fans can be forgiving when it comes to personal scandals, but once it looks like a pattern, people start labeling you. And those labels are hard to shake. He could go from being known as one of the most talented wide receivers in the game to being remembered as the guy who couldn't control his personal life. At the same time, people are asking tough questions about accountability. Should the women have been more cautious? Should Stefon have been more responsible knowing his position in the spotlight? Everyone's got an opinion, and the debates online are getting heated. Some are defending him, saying he's being targeted because of his fame, while others are dragging him, saying he needs to take responsibility and stop being reckless. And through it all, Cardi B is sitting in the middle of the storm. She's used to headlines and controversy, but this is next level even for her. Fans are split. Some say she deserves better than to be caught up in this drama, while others think she thrives in messy situations and will turn this into another big moment for her brand. Either way, her involvement guarantees that this story won't die down anytime soon. So now the big question is, what happens next? If the DNA tests confirm Stefon as the father in multiple cases, his life is about to change forever. We're talking about a lineup of responsibilities, court dates, and headlines that could follow him for years. On the other hand, if some of these claims turn out to be false, then maybe he can salvage his image. But the damage from the rumors alone will take a long time to clean up. Drop your thoughts in the comments because this story is straight up unbelievable. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you never miss the tea. I'll catch you next time only on StarBuzz Daily.